Well, did you know that being overweight can not only be uncomfortable, but it can also lead to serious health issues over time?
That's right. So one doctor has a plan that's worked not only for his patients, but also on himself. And it doesn't involve exercise. Here's why patients at Cedar Hills Family Practice are winning by losing. Well, every time I come here to Cedar Hills Family Practice, the patients just rave about Dr. James Williams and his staff. In fact, Dr. Williams is here with me. And Dr. Williams, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm great, too. And so we're talking about weight loss and the program that you have for your patients. It's been working really well for them. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is a great program. I discovered it about 2 years ago. I actually did it myself when I was a director of a medical weight loss center, and I revised the program over time, and eventually I got working really well for a lot of patients, and so, you know, me and my wife, we decided to do the program.
And this is you 2 years ago, correct?
Yes, I was a little bit bigger then. I was 230 pounds, and now I'm 150 pounds.
Congratulations!
Oh, thanks a lot.
Yes.
My wife, she was 148 pounds, and now she's 108 pounds. So she lost a lot of weight, I lost a lot of weight. And because it was so successful, I decided to bring it here to the practice because so many patients were wondering how they could also lose weight themselves.
So what is entailed in this program? What do patients have to do? What are some of the tools you're giving them for success?
Well, first they need to come to the practice and get evaluated. We take a look at their labs, make sure that there's no abnormalities there, and then we sit down and structure a diet program for them. Basically, it's an all-natural weight loss program where everything that you have is completely homeopathic and natural.
Actually, I heard about it on Great Day SA. And whenever I saw Dr. Williams, just what he was, the things he had to say, my immediate response was, that's the doctor I've been looking for.
He's about the most thorough doctor I've ever been to. I love this guy. He works great with it.
Your patients are learning more about themselves and about the food that they're eating.
Right. We sit down, we go through the different types of foods, what foods they can have and what foods they can't eat, and all the different changes that they have, how they can cook their foods correctly in order to maximize the weight loss and get rid of as many of the empty calories that we seem to eat all throughout the day.
Weekly visits to the doctor where you eat healthy meals and monitor your portions and basically just stay away from fast foods.
A lot of your patients that I talk to also, they're saying, boy, they were just knocking on diabetes' door. They were so close to becoming diagnosed with diabetes. So we're seeing a connection between diabetes and obesity?
Yes, over 50% of my patients here in the clinic are diabetic, and all of them are obese. So the more obese you are, the more likely you are going to be diabetic because they both work from the same root. Basically, the more calories you consume, especially carbohydrates, leads you to become more diabetic. And of course, the more calories you consume also leads you to be obese.
He introduced a different perspective of what you can do with foods and what your body should be introduced to. If you can't pronounce it, your body doesn't know what to do with it.
And what is the average amount of weight that people are losing?
Well, typically a female will lose around 20 to 30 pounds. Most males, as long as they stick with the diet, they'll lose around 30 to 40 pounds in about a 6 weeks period. I lost 75 pounds in about a 3-month period. My wife lost 40 pounds in about the same time period.
So you're saying it can be done?
Oh, it definitely can be done. You just have to have the right tools at your disposal, and we're here to provide those for you.
The pain disappeared, the stress disappeared, I slept better at night. Everything was better.
So I know a lot of people are going to be racing to the phone. They need to call right now. So they should call Cedar Hills Family Practice, and the phone number is 210-298-4711, or log on to the website, cedarhillsfamilypractice.com.
Well, it looks like it's all about portion control.
Right, and I know you're going through an exercise program
Right.
right now, a fitness program, so we always hear from fitness trainers, nutritionists, doctors who say it is 80%, sometimes 90% food, and the rest is exercise.
It's what you eat, and I never realized it, but
Right.
it's true.
Yeah, I know, and Dr. Williams mentions that it is all about healthy choices.
Yep, that's
All right.
Cedar Hills, right?
Cedar Hills Family Practice.